I can't leave the way I came. Can't be the same. Can't be the same. Like what? The same way I came in? Worried, concerned? I can't be the same. I'm not going to be the same. I can't be the same as the way I came in 2026. 2026 is my year. 2026 is my time. All roads lead to the most successful year I've ever had in my entire life. Is that what y'all said? This is the most successful year that I'm going to have? Better than last year and the year before that and the year before that and the year before that? I'm not leaving 2026 without my money. I'm not leaving here. Somebody, somebody got my money in their pocket. And I'm determined to bring high value, high energy to the lives of the people who are assigned to me so that they can take the money out their pocket and put it in my pocket. And in return, they will receive some of the most life-changing, life-changing, life-altering modalities and exercises and all of the things that's going to move the needle in their lives. See, a lot of people have trouble when they're working on what to do, how to serve. But if you get sold out to the result that you want the person to have, what is the result that you want your clients to have when they talk to you? It can't just be about, I want them to pay me and I'm going to just help them a little bit. You got to be sold out to their transformation. You got to be like, listen, you need to pay this money because you need what I got bad. And we not going to convince nobody that they need us because the ones who need us going to know they need us as soon as we say what we do. So speak it. And the thing I heard Myra Golden say yesterday was not only do you bring what you bring, but you got to bring high energy. You can't be the person that when somebody say, how you doing? I'm like, fine, fine, I'm fine. Are you though? Are you fine? Just above the dirt. No kidding. I see you. I'm here. I know. I see you. If I saw you and you look gray and your eyes was glazed over, I would call 911. But I see you. Don't be that person. Can you say agree with me from this day, April 14th, and for the rest of your life, when somebody asks you how you doing, you're not gonna say fine. You're not gonna say I'm here. You're not gonna say I'm above the ground. You're not gonna say any of those low vibrational, I'm barely making it kind of thing. Because your life is so amazing. Your life is so blessed that you have to say, oh, I'm blessed and highly favored. You got to say, I'm doing amazing. I'm doing fabulous. How's your family? Fabulous, amazing, blown away, outstanding, super fantabulous. Pick a word. Long as it's not, I'm fine. See, because long before you can get people to purchase your wares, you got to bring the energy. You got to be like, every time I see her, she happy. No matter what's going on, she happy. You happy? She happy. I can't tell if you happy if you say I'm fine. I'm fine. Girl, you know I'm here. Whew, barely 6 feet above the ground. Y'all know those people? Y'all probably don't because we really don't attract those. And if they do come around, they don't stay around long. Yeah, that don't sound, yeah, when you say I'm fine, that don't sound good. It sound like I could be better. This man that used to go to our congregation when I was growing up, you would ask him how he was doing. He said, never did better with less. What? Never did better with less. I'm like, what kind of answer is that? Are you good? I I I don't think you're good. Don't be that person. Let's see. Let's see. Hillary, how you doing?
I am doing good, y'all. I am. I just got through eating. I'm sorry I sound like a little frog, but you look amazing. You look so beautiful.
Thank you. We just tested you.
You just, what did you do? What?
We just tested you.
What in the world? What, to see if I was on my feet? What?
We wanted to see how you was going to answer to how you doing because we said we have to bring high energy in every aspect of our life. So when somebody asks you how you doing, don't be the one to say,
Hmm.
"Oh, I'm fine."
I agree.
Don't be the one that say, um, I'm here.
Hmm.
Or the one
Yeah.
that's 6 feet above the ground. So
Listen,
he just test you to see what you was gonna say.
my boss to say to me, which I thought was so beautiful, I'm better than I deserve.
Oh,
I
I
was like,
because I deserve all of it. So I deserve
mm,
all of it.
I love
I deserve everything that I see in my mind, I feel in my heart, that I feel in my body, everything that God has ever shown me. Listen, we do not serve a God that is not trying to give us the desires of our hearts. Not only is God willing, God is able. It's people that's around you that they want to help you, they willing, but they're not able. Or then you have people who are able, but they ain't willing. They don't like you like that. But we serve a God that is willing and able. So we deserve everything. Our desires of our heart, every bit of it. Every bit of it. I can't think of the scripture. I'm gonna find it. It's somewhere in Second Kings, and it was all about it was somebody praying and asking God, give me or allow me to do the thing that you would want me to do. Direct me to the thing that would make your heart glad for me to do. And however it is that you want me to serve the kingdom people, right? And God's response to that person was, you didn't ask for riches. You didn't ask for a cubit added to your life. So I'm going to give you these desires to take care of the people. Go ahead, Sherry.
Yeah, Dr. Rose, our God is the same God that worked miracles when Jesus walked the earth. That's the same God. That's the same God. So I'm about magic and miracles because
Yes.
it's the same God. It's not a different God. It's not a new God. It's the same God. And God is consistent.
Always, always. It's us that's inconsistent. It's us that's confused. It's us that's up and down and forward and back, wrestling with your spirit, wrestling with your thoughts, wrestling with all of it. Boy, they say hindsight is 2020. If I knew back then what I know now. I listened to Myron yesterday, and he said, Myron, we on a first name basis now. We on a first name basis. Oh, Myron, right? He said, this, if you're a millionaire, are you rich? And he said, if you make $1 million, are you rich? And the people said, depends. He said, oh, right, y'all learning. 40 years, I think he said 25,000 or 30,000 a year, you a millionaire. You've made $1 million. You haven't kept $1 million, but you made $1 million in 40 years working a low-income job. But suppose you could make $1 million in a year. Would you be rich then? If you can make $1 million in 6 months. If you can make $1 million in 3 months. How about $1 million in a month? $1 million in a week? $1 million in a day? And this very teacher that is in our energy field has done all of those things. $1 million in a month, $1 million in a week, $1 million in a day. And he said how he did that was by doing just that, asking God, what would you have me do? He is an anomaly. He is not like any other pastor you will ever meet. Because he doesn't look at the Bible as a religious book. He looks at the Bible like a book of principles that can go across any area of your life. And he said that's how you know it's a principle, because it goes for everything. And if we would just use the principles, then we can do the work of our hearts. He talked about being the pastor that talked about business. And when he was a traveling pastor and had a tape ministry and all that, he said people would tell him, listen, can you come and just preach the Bible? Don't preach that businessy stuff. Leave out the businessy stuff. So he said the people who asked him to do that, he never went back there. Because the Bible is all about businessy stuff. If you so choose to see it and apply it. And there isn't, I don't know, there may be, let me not say there is no one. But there's some principles that I've heard over this last month that I never applied the way that I'm seeing them applied now. And so the goal has to be asking God, what do you want me to do? And once you have the answer, do it with all your might. Don't play with it no more. Whatever you need to do it. If that means you got to stay up late, get up early, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? That no matter what I put my hands to do, I will not fail. That God will bless the work of my hands. What work will you give God to bless of your hands? And I think the next part is making sure that you have somebody that is helping you with your mindset. Because it's not that you can't, you just don't believe. big enough that you can do all of the things that God has given you to do. Just you. Just you, how you do it with your sauce on it, how you put your sauce on it. Being mindful of your income and your outgo. Are you buying assets or liabilities? That's all the things he was saying. Go ahead, Hillary.
I've been trying to put myself in the mindset, the business mindset more because the distractions they're always coming like all the time. So I'm like, no, I have to start like feasting on business stuff, really just listening to a lot of intentional wisdom from podcasts from people that are talking stuff that I can literally like understand. So I was sharing yesterday that I've been following this woman, Emma. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It might be Greedy, but Emma Grede.
Mm-hmm.
She focuses on women entrepreneurs and had a discussion with this woman that built this brand. It's Amy, and a lot of you are probably already familiar, but she does a skincare line, Amy Cole or Collet, and she was huge in like Sephora and all these other spaces. And the woman actually talked about how she grew the brand, but she didn't have the mentorship that she needed. And
Mm-hmm.
so she was literally just doing the thing, blowing up left and right. But she was overwhelmed with 3 kids, balancing that, and then balancing the work of being a person that's basically like handling all the hats from CEO to everything, and how the companies, her investors, they wanted her to grow. Sephora wanted her to grow. All these people want her to grow. They're pushing her into stores in different locations, like at a rapid pace without her even having any of the mentorship, any of the hand holding, any of that stuff to really do it the right way. And so now she's closing. And she built this brand and exceeded her expectations and many others, but didn't have the hand holding. And so I'm just trying to be in a place where I'm trying to learn how to be intentional about being open to having people help.
Say all of the things that you're saying, but just take the word try
Is
out.
somebody going to stop her from saying try?
I know,
I
Lanya's.
know everybody's
Thank you,
being
thank
patient
you,
up in
thank
here,
you,
but
thank
that was
you.
three. That
That's
was three
No,
of them.
it
yeah,
was
you know
three.
what?
She led with try.
I
She
thank
sure
my
did.
sisters. I
I
thank my
was waiting for you,
sisters.
Miss Sherry. I was waiting for
Thank you.
somebody to say something.
Yes, I did. I just right when you came
Thank
off
you.
mic, I said, please say it again, but take the word try out.
Thank you for
Woo.
checking me, sisters.
So
Thank you. And I ain't mad not one bit because I need to hear that
you
because
doing
that's
it though.
important. Because these are things that I don't hear that I need. And I think that happens every day. We don't have people that tell us what we need, what we should be doing
Yeah,
differently. We just kind of just have them listening to the conversation, but not checking us.
yeah.
Right.
With love. We
And
do it
so,
with love.
yeah, but if I'm not getting it, or if I'm not doing it, or you've gone through it
Mhm.
and you can share something with me that
Yeah.
can help me be better, then by all means, please. Because
So,
I'm a
so
vessel that's
the
open.
goal
I,
is, with all of the people that I've been listening to, the podcast, to this, to that, to all of the things, and all of the people who have um, really been overly big successful, when you ask them what is the one thing that they would recommend for people coming up through the ranks and building business, that most of them say the same thing. They say get a mindset coach, a coach that is going to help you with your mindset. And a lot of times your business coaches are always um, versed in mindset too. So they're going to take you through mindset first. Every time I remember, I don't know, it's probably like 2 years ago. Every time I bought something, I bought a class or whatever, they would always have like a mindset thing first. And I'm like, I don't want to hear the mindset part. I just want to know the steps. Just give me the steps. And what I've now learned is that without the mindset part, you won't do the steps. Because if it's a little bit hard or a little bit under, misunderstood, some kind of misunderstanding, or if it seems too much, your mindset is going to protect you and say, I'm not doing that. It's too much. But when you start to tell yourself and understand that you are this amazing child of the Most High God, and everything that He is bringing to you is for your good. So, as difficult as some of it might be, we still supposed to press on and press through. Go ahead, Bridge.
All right, listen, it ain't difficult, y'all. You know that this is the thing. Okay. You are so on point with the mindset, coach. Listen, years ago, Darlaina, when we first met, before I even met you, I had a mentor tell me, Bridget, ain't nobody stopping you but you. And I looked at that man like, you was out your mind. What you mean? I'm stopping me. In my mind, I wanted the best for me, but my actions did not line up with what my mouth was saying. In
Mhm.
my mind, I was saying I want the best for me, but my actions did not align with that. And I just shared in the chat because I was taught the Bible as a rules and regulations book. You're going to hell if you don't do this. You're going to hell if you don't do that. You're going to, this is how I was taught the Bible. So I ran from the Bible because I was like, okay, I know it. I know what it say, but people beat me over the head with the Bible instead of saying to me, this is something that will take your life to another level. The
Mhm.
reason they beat me over the head is because somebody beat them over the head with it, and
Yeah.
somebody else beat them. That we were only taught what our people knew.
Yeah.
Now we know better. So
Mhm.
guess what, y'all? We got to use this technology and ourselves talk to each other.
Mhm.
After this call is over, get you a buddy, get you a pal, a friend, a sister, a queen, whatever you want to talk to them on a regular basis. So we won't even have the issue of saying try. You
Mhm.
don't try to sit down. Well, let me try to sit in this chair. I ain't trying to sit in this chair. This chair holding me. I sit down in this chair every day. I
Mhm.
ain't trying to do it. You don't say, let me try to get up out this bed. Let me try to go to the bathroom. If you gotta pee real bad, if you gotta pee real bad, real bad, and you out and about, you're gonna find a way to get to a proper bathroom to relieve yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Well, how bad do you really want the life that you want? This is for I'm talking to me, y'all. Don't think I'm talking at y'all. I'm talking to Bridget too.
I'm
When
talking.
I open my mouth be for Bridget first. So when y'all hear me say stuff, I'm not yelling at nobody. I am yelling at me. Okay, let's start there. Starting with Bridget. Bridget, how bad is it that you want what you say you want?
Mhm.
Align that with the principles of the God that you say you serve. You say you serve this God.
Yep.
You say this God is on the inside of you. You said it, not nobody else. You said it. So do you really believe what come out your mouth?
Mhm.
Because if you don't, it's gonna show up in your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead, Hillary.
Now, I was going to say, and as God is my witness, and just what you just said, Bridget, because I have been praying on things like that. And then out of the blue, Shanette calls me, right? She texts me. And it's like she reaches out and says, basically, what do you need help with? And I tell her. And that's huge because I guess she recognized there were some things that I needed, but the fact that she offered as a sister, that means so much because it's we ask the thing, but to actually be there to do the thing to help that person is a different situation.
Yes.
So she asked and then said, "Oh, you needed help with flyers. You're not good in that area. Okay, I can help you with that." Boom.
Mm-hmm.
So that not only it touches me, but it there's a level of trust there. There's a level of love there, and this is somebody that's does not even know me, but this is just from a conversation of when I was at your house that night,
Mm-hmm.
meeting her, and then having her, you know, follow up. That means everything.
Of course.
That's sisterhood, that's love,
Mm.
that's like, and that's the way I would want to be for her. A sister's keeper, just like that.
Absolutely. And that's exactly what happens. It happens all around, all the time. It never ceases to amaze me when I hear it's just like when we first all got introduced to Dr. Tawana, and then all of a sudden y'all like, I talked to Dr. Tawana, I talked to Dr. Tawana, I talk it's the same. We all are have access to each other, and we should absolutely use it. Leslie said fire and brimstone. And the fellowship part is important too. We need each other. We do. Because we're all experiencing the same thing in different ways. And so when we take a moment to speak to somebody, call somebody, send a message, send a text, whatever it is, it absolutely helps. And the first time I said try to Dr. Loretta, she said, "Are you coming to my house?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna try and see if," and she cut me off so fast and so hard. Don't try to do nothing when it comes to me, honey. You either coming or you're not. You're either doing or you're not. You do or you don't. Which one is it? Just tell me. And so she says, try is a make believe place that we go to that makes us believe that we're doing something when we're not doing anything. So let us stay out of the make believe place of try because it is not real. Nothing's happening in that space. So,
Darlina, even the Bible say, let your yes be yes
and
and
you
your no be no.
absolutely, absolutely. So here's our cards for the day. It says, I'm a magnet for money. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. I think big and then I allow myself to accept even more good from life. And the second one says, I prosper wherever I turn. It says, I now see opportunities for abundance everywhere I am, blessed and prospered. I do see them everywhere. It's showing up all over the place. There's money over there and money over there and money over there and money over there. I'm so grateful and excited for everything that is showing up all over. So there's so much gratitude for that. And so let's jump into our 5 minutes of gratitude. It says, if you can't change the situation, change how you feel about it. If you can't change the situation, change how you feel about it. Fill in the four blanks, something I wake up to that reminds me what a gift it is to be alive. One way I am already living the life I want. Someone who's giving me hope on a bad day. A choice I can make that not everyone gets to make. And the affirmation says, I give thanks to and dance with the flow of my life. Go ahead, Tori.
Can I?
Well, I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm a best-selling author. I just wanted to get up here and tell y'all that I'm #1 for top releases on Amazon.
Come on. Let's go.
So when you say that we don't try, baby, we do.
Ab-
Try is an excuse to get you to not do. But when you doing. Do you hear me? And you better do it the best way you can, the best way you know how. Obstacles are gonna come, but you don't give up, y'all. When I tell y'all, when I looked on Amazon this morning, y'all know I cried.
Yeah.
And I am just so elated and so thankful and so grateful. Like, I'm number 12 on the bestsellers.
Come on.
Little old me from Decatur.
Yes, come on, Decatur, where it's great.
I just wanted to share that with y'all because y'all are my family. When
Yeah.
I started out with y'all, I was in such a dark space, and I looked for y'all so many days, and y'all helped me in so many ways, more than y'all could ever imagine. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. All the phone calls, when Bridget said you get on the phone and you call somebody, I done called her plenty of times crying, girl, these folks done did me something. And she's always been a listening ear and always uplifted me. So yes, y'all. And when I tell you, these women in this group are amazing, 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 amazing. So if you're new here and you don't know nobody, get in the Telegram, find you somebody who you connect with and lock in with them so that y'all can do together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I called Dr. Rose yesterday. Our phone call got disconnected. I said it's meant for us to go to work.
Yes.
We got to stop talking and go to work.
Time to
So
go to work.
yes, so I just
United bestseller. Woohoo. Oh, wait, where my things at? Hold on. Hold on.
for
Hold
my pom poms.
on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, 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 oh.
You gotta get the pop poms.
Pom
Oh
pom.
yes.
Gotta
Gotta
get the
get the
pop
pom
poms.
poms. Look, I'm on my way to a board meeting now because I'm on somebody's board. Child, I didn't know I could be on nobody's board.
Congratulations, Tori.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Oh,
dog.
oh, oh.
Thank you. I love y'all so much.
Oh my.
Thank y'all.
Yes. Go ahead, Benita.
I want to go back to, I think it was Bridget says something about how God put somebody in her path at your party.
Uh-huh. That was
And that was not a coincidence. That was the prayer being answered. Somewhere down the line, you prayed for God to send you somebody to help you to talk to you, and it was at the party that it manifested. And
Mhm.
we think sometimes our prayer it doesn't get answered if it doesn't happen right away. He was ordering the steps for you to meet her and be prepared for the two of you to talk at that time. Just
Mhm.
like the book was already written and done in God's eyes. He's just now putting it where it belongs and waiting for you to do your job. We said we're waiting on God. I believe God is waiting on us.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
it. That is it. That is it. That is it. Go ahead, Noreen.
Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. What a wonderful day.
And
First of all, congratulations, Tori. Welcome to the Authors Club, because I believe this is your first book.
yes.
Congratulations. Um, I just wanted to say that we were raised a certain way, right? And so we've got a lot of unlearning and relearning to do. And even though for myself, I've been doing it for years and there's still more, right? There's still more to do. So at the same time, we have to give ourselves grace,
Yes.
right? Because we've been living a certain way. We were raised a certain way all our lives, and we've learned the new thing, well, not the new things, we've learned another way. And so we still have to give ourselves grace, because I will be one to beat myself up, right? Because
Yes.
I'm like, why aren't I further along, right? And it is the mindset. It's the mindset.
Every single time. You can always take it right back to what you think and what you feel about you and why you haven't taken a step. It's because you don't believe in what God has told you about you. That you are more than a conqueror. You are amazing. And whatever it is that God has put on your heart to do, it is the thing. Because God don't give us things to do that He don't want us to do. That thing that feels good to you when you do it, that's a God thing. It's not just a, when I get to be right here, and I was literally just thinking about Bible study and how growing up we used to have Bible study and how all of us would be in a room and different people would be raising their hands and saying different things and making comments. I said, this is like when I was growing up, like being in this space, and it feels amazing. It is absolutely the thing that I'm supposed to do. It doesn't feel like work. When people talk about retirement, retirement is from something that you don't want to do. And those of us who are doing the things that we love, we will never stop. We will never stop. I will never stop doing this because it is one of the most beautiful spaces that literally I've ever created. And with God and all of you together, oh my goodness. I just feel like the room just has a heartbeat that is just so big. It's just full of love and full of openness and full of help and full of all of the things that we need in order for us to prosper in this life. Even not just money, prospering in relationship, prospering in self-care and self-love, prospering in our belief for what it is that we are here to do. So let me do our reading from A Deep Breath of Life, Daily Inspiration for Heart-Centered Living for April 14th. Starts with the words perfect. It said, heaven is not a place and it is not a time. Heaven is being perfect, from Jonathan Livingston Seagull. It says, I used to think I was a perfectionist, Larry confessed. I was constantly finding flaws and errors that other people overlooked. If there were any aspects of a job that were well done and one that wasn't, I would point out that one. But now I realize I am an imperfectionist. If I were a perfectionist, I would have found perfection everywhere I looked. Instead, I saw only imperfection. Whatever we focus on, we will find more of. The world we live in is the one we choose by virtue of the vision we use. Are you a perfectionist or an imperfectionist? Jack and his wife Elaine were waiting in a lineup of cars on the Cross Bronx Expressway, sandwiched in an alternative merge at the construction zone. This is hell, Jack complained inwardly. We're creeping along at a snail's pace. Then Elaine pointed out, isn't this wonderful? What's so wonderful about this? Asked Jack. It's really inspiring to see how people are cooperating here. One car goes ahead from this lane and then one from the other lane. It shows me that people know how to work together when there's a challenge. We can discover good in any situation if we choose. Help me find you in the events of daily life. I am committed to beauty and I find it everywhere I look. That's so true about traffic. I have people who scream and holler about traffic, especially in Atlanta. It's traffic, it's traffic, it's traffic. Man, when it's traffic, I just find me a good book to listen to, some good music to listen to, a class to listen to. And while people screaming and hollering and cussing and all that, I am just over here in Automobile University. That's what Zig Ziglar called it. Automobile University. I go to Automobile University when I get in my car, especially in Georgia. You know how much stuff I get through because I'm in Automobile University? What would happen if you got in traffic and you knew you was going to be in your car for 45 minutes, an hour, and you decided to listen to a class or a book? What would happen? How much could you impact your mindset by listening to mindset books, mindset coaches? And there's some good ones out there. It's some good ones out there. Some of the stuff we found is because I go to Automobile University. Something will come on and somebody, that's how I found the artist way. In YouTube sphere, that's what Myron calls it. In YouTube University, I found a woman that talked about the artist way. She's like, if you start now, It's gonna be really good. And what I do, tell y'all. And what we did it. It's just amazing what you could find if you just be easy. Be easy to get to the thing that you need to do, handle, work on. So I am grateful and excited. This week is off to a raring start. We have the yes, reprogram to the subconscious mind. We do because we had already been sold a lie. And so we've been believing the lies for so long, it's difficult to deprogram ourselves. You know, there are deprogramming programs out there as well to deprogram yourself. They have them a lot for religious things, deprogramming the programming. They should have it for just the live life. Somebody better make that a deprogramming program for the lies of life. Somebody need to,
Darlena, look, we can everybody that don't follow Tori, watch Tori page.
yeah,
You want to deprogram your man, go watch Tori page.
that's it.
Like I'm talking about seriously. Like when I look at Tori, I'm just like, you know what? It's inspirational. You proud of her. You just like, damn,
She,
she did that. You know what I'm
she
saying?
just got here. She just got here and blew us all out
Like
of the water.
I'm just saying, like for real,
Yeah,
watching her. If you really want to deeper watch people that are doing it,
mhm,
and just look at their energy, and
that's,
understand that it's that type of energy that we got to move in.
that's
We
it.
cannot move in the pity party. We
Mm,
cannot be around here beat. I say it all the time. You can't lift yourself up and beat yourself up at the same time. You
uh-uh.
got to pick one. You got to pick one. You gotta pick one. Like, and I'm not gonna beat up on me. I've had enough Negroes did
Mm-mm.
that. I ain't gonna join the club. I'm
Right.
not gonna. I'm not gonna participate in my own abuse. I'm not. I'm not gonna do that to myself.
Yes.
So take what you. This is something I was talking to Dr. Loretta about. In customer service, they taught us to never tell the customer what you can't do. I
Yes.
always tell them what you can do. So
And
I'm gonna say to yourself, you are your best customer.
yes.
Never tell yourself what you can't do. I
Mm-mm.
always tell yourself what you can do. And
Mm,
what you can do, do it. I talking about do it well, get on their nerve. I don't care.
yeah.
Baby, do it to
Pick
do it.
me.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
That's
Doing it and
it.
doing it. Hey, do it
That's
well.
it.
Thank you, Bridget. I
Mm,
received that. I definitely received that because part of my book, y'all, is the her in her, the H in her is healing the subconscious. And then you have to embody your power and reprogram your language. Everything that we just talked about today.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the fundamental what you said about the Bible, about it being the practices, it's all the same thing. And once we realize how to unlock ourselves from the matrix,
Mm-hmm.
it just literally opens up so many opportunities. Like I can't begin to tell y'all, like starting out what I started in August, Doc. In August, I didn't think that I would be in this space. I didn't know. I just knew I had a plan. I knew the things that I wanted. I knew that, okay, I see, and I'm the type of person, if you do something one time, you can do it again, right? Whether good or bad. So I'm like, what was I doing when I was at the peak of my aesthetics career, right? I was praying, I was showing up, I was meditating, I was tapping into my ancestors, I was reading my Bible. I was literally showing up for myself. So let me do those things again. Let me get my ass up out this bed. And Samariana to be a witness. It was plenty of days. He was like, you got to get up. Your bed riding. You got to get up. And I literally just was like, you know what? Let me reprogram my subconscious because what we learn, as like Noreen said earlier, what we learn growing up and what we're accustomed to is essentially who we become. Those becomes our belief system, right? But what we know is that we can unlearn and relearn at any stage of life because we're human. So our brains are like these powerful things. They're not like, they are these powerful tools that we can relearn so many things that we thought were true. You know what I'm saying? So once we say, okay, I have decided this is the decision I'm going to make. I wrote my vision down. I made it plain. And God says, I know the plans that I have for you. Come on now, God. I know the plans that I have for you. So he gave you the desires of your heart. He knew what you want. He knew that you wanted to run the Healing House of Roses. He knew that your former spouse was going to get sick and you needed to heal him to develop you into the woman you are today so that you can reach your $11 million. Like, he knew all of the plans. He knows the plans. So now it's just up to us to unlearn our limited beliefs and believe unlimitedless that we can have and do it all. Like, I tell y'all, I woke up this morning and I went and checked Amazon and it said #1. And then I went and checked bestseller and then I didn't see me. And then I said, well, let me keep scrolling down because I know they said as long as you in the top 100, you a bestseller. And I was #12. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's so wonderful. So check this out, y'all. Did y'all hear everything that Tori just said? Well, y'all know she's the featured speaker on this Saturday at our Release and Rise virtual summit. Her and Dr. Loretta and Noreen. So y'all got to come to the summit so y'all could get all of that because she gonna break down the whole shift method that she's created. She's gonna break the whole thing down. So the only way you're gonna get it is if you come to the summit. Or you might get it if you buy the book. So buy the book too. Do all of the things.
You go, girl. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, do all of the things. So the information for the summit is in the Telegram. I'm going to be sending some stuff out for the next few days. Um, we're a little bit behind, a little bit, just a teeny bit. But whoever's supposed to be there, whoever gonna be there, gonna be there. Whoever ain't, we ain't canceling. I can tell you that because it's going to be amazing, regardless. So, with that being said, does anybody have anything they want to add before we go?
Can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Yes, we can. So we'll take our blessing.
All right. Oh, girl, you are such a blessing to all of us because you came in crying and you still crying, but you're crying for something different.
That's right.
Yeah, tears of joy. And you
Yes,
got the
Dr.
rest
Loretta.
and you got the rest of us just grinning. We feel like parents watching their kid go across the stage and get and in their cap and gown, and get their diploma. Yeah, honey. Everything's in divine order. Boy, this group is a mastermind. I never really knew if I had ever been in one, but we're the law of attraction and we're team no days off. See, that's the thing that happened. I was with a bunch of teachers, and when school was out, they wanted to say, well, see you in the fall. And I said, no, you all won't see me because I need to find some group that's going to go on during the summer. This energy, negative energy, don't take no day off. We can't take a day off. So you really showed us how to come in crying and keep on crying, but keep on running.
Absolutely.
Okay, everybody. I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
Okay, we're going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming
Okay, we're going out.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm
Okay,
blessed in the
within the
city.
city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm
I'm
blessed.
Okay,
blessed in
within
the
the
field.
field.
I'm always in the right place at the right time
Always
I'm
Always
always
in the right
place at
place
the
at
right
the right
time
time.
with the right people,
the right
with the
people.
right
With the
people,
right people.
doing the right thing
Doing the right
doing the
Doing the
right
right
thing
thing.
for the right reasons.
for the
for
right
the
For the
right
right
reason.
reason.
And everything is in divine order.
and
And
everything.
everything is
Everything is
in
in
divine
divine
order.
order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As
As
Jabez said,
As
Jabez
Jabez
says,
said,
bless us
Indeed.
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 Expand our territory.
Expand our
Expand our
Our
territory.
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 Extend an open hand of favor to us,
extend
Extend
an
an
Extend an
open
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 hand
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 of
Hand
of
of
favor
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 to
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 us,
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 that we may do no harm,
that we
that
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 we
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 may
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 do
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 no
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 harm,
harm.
harm.
and we let go and let God.
and
And
we
we
and
let
we
Let
go
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 and
with
let God.
God,
Then we go with the flow
go with the
And we
and
flow.
we
we
go with the
go
go
with the
flow.
in the
flow.
flow.
and let the blessings and the money roll in.
And let the
And
blessing
let
Let
the
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 blessings
favor
blessing
and the
and the
and the
money
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 roll in
roll
roll
in.
in
From the north, south, east, and west.
and then
from
from
the
the
From the
north,
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 south,
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 east,
east,
and
and
east, and
west,
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 From above and beneath,
from
above
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 from
and
and
beneath,
above
beneath,
and beneath,
from known and unknown sources.
from now.
from known and
known
and
and
unknown
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 sources.
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 Dr. D, tell us about our money.
We have supernatural unlimited money sowing supernatural
Mm.
unlimited seeds.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
We
Never,
never
never,
run out.
never.
Yeah,
Never run out.
We always have more than enough,
we
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 always
Always
have
always
have
more
have
than
more than
more
enough.
enough.
than enough.
more than enough to do anything our heart desires,
more than enough to
More
More
than
than
enough
enough
to
to
do
do
anything
anything our
our
hearts
heart
desire.
desires.
more than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others.
more than enough.
More than enough to do anything God puts on
God
our
puts on
hearts
our
to
hearts
do
to
for
do
others.
for others.
We have big money to spend,
Big money to spend.
Big money to
big money
spend,
to lend,
big money to
and
And to
lend,
spend
and big
and
money to keep,
Big
and
money.
Big
big money
money
to
big
to
keep.
money
keep.
to keep.
because our bank is in
Heaven.
heaven.
Heaven,
Yeah,
heaven on
yeah.
earth.
We're the branch banks, and we're the spout where the money coming out.
Money comes out.
Hallelujah.
Mhm.
Yeah, big, gorgeous spout with the money coming out, and God's
Mhm.
sending it through us because He knows He can trust us, and that it'll go where it's supposed to go. So we all have our assignments. We're the spout where
Mhm.
the money's coming out.
Eh,
That's our responsibility.
absolutely.
Amen. Number
Mhm.
one published author.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
go,
look at him
girl.
in the
Wow.
house.
Yeah.
Wow. I got to get my books and redo them so I can be up there with Tori.
I love it. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Have